Before we head into our closing segment on today's show, if you are out camping and you'd like to go for a swim, consider whether the water is safe to swim in after the recent rain, and this applies to your four-wheel drive. If you are planning to drive through a river crossing, consider the depth of the water, and also if you are driving up a steep embankment, get out and check it out first. Here's my offsider.
Yeah, you want to be careful where you're swimming, and I agree with everything you said, and maybe just add that, especially if the water's murky or unclear, you don't want to be diving into it. Even if you think it's safe to swim in, you want to be walking through, just checking.
And also the same, if you are four-wheel driving, get out and check how steep the hill is or how deep the water is. Here's my offsider for this now.
Yep, it's really important to assess where you're traveling and what's ahead. And you might not be able to see it from the car, so get out and have a look.
If you are doing a night run as well, make sure that you have good lights to fit on your car so that you can see where you're driving to as well. Because the last thing you want to have happen is you hit something and then you go bang or flip over. Here's my offsider.
Yeah, you want to make sure the road you're traveling is well lit by your own lights, but if you can avoid it, try not to travel at night time.
We know that you love to travel on the road at night, but please don't drive whilst tired if you are tired at night, because like I've said, you don't want to have an accident and go bang or flip over, and that's the rest of your trip gone, and all the time wasted planning it. So think about this segment. And before we go on to the closing segment, decide what you are going to cook for dinner at night and decide what you're going to cook for breakfast the next morning. Here's my offsider.
Yeah, you want to plan your meals and plan ahead so you can make sure you have all the right things.
So the thing I'd like to say is have a group meeting with your travellers and discuss about what worked on your trip and what didn't work and what can be improved the next time. And make sure that you let your swag air out after you've used it so that you can use it for the next time. Here's my offsider.
Yeah, I don't have much more on that one, Barry. I think you covered all that one.
And now it's time for the closing sequence of our show.